Hello soulmates, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's class, we are going to learn how to draft this beautiful gown you see on the screen. If you want to know how I made this gown, definitely keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video, and turn on the notification bell down below to see more of my video. If you see this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys, I really appreciate you. We have our pattern paper draft already, and this is our full length pattern paper, because I'm cutting both the top and the bottom parts. So with me here, I have my basic bodies, and I have my neckline and my chest line, my bust point line, my waistline, my hip line, this is my shoulder, my knee line, and my full length, as you can see. So with me here, I have my front and my back panel. So I will first of all work with the front first before going to the back. Okay, so let me take this back aside. So guys, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Please and please subscribe, turn on the notification bell. If you don't want to miss any of my video, just turn on the notification bell below, and share to your friends, share to anybody that around you. Just share to anybody. Like, comment, ask question. Okay, all right. Yeah, I've already drafted my neckline here already. So here I have my shoulder measurement here, and that is 7 inches. I come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope, and this is my neckline 3 by 3 at the front, and here's my chest line. I marked 9 inches, as you can see. So now we are going to go for the business of today. So the first thing we are going to do here now is I'm going to mark my nipple to nipple measurement to meet my waistline here. My nipple to nipple measurement is 8 inches. Then when I divide that into 2, I'm going to get 4 inches. Okay, so I'm going to mark my 4 inches right from my bust line here down. So I will mark 4 inches here. Okay, then mark that. Okay, so now I've marked my nipple to nipple measurement. So I'm going to rule this line up with my straight ruler. You can see. Alright. So the next thing we are going to do, we are going to I'm going to mark what I have on my shoulder measurement here, then divide it by 2 as usual. Then we'll connect it to meet my bust point here. Alright guys, so I placed my tape on my shoulder line there. So I'm going to look for the midpoint. So I measured 4 inches. Then the midpoint is 2 inches. Okay, so I now connect my lines together just the way you see it. Now after that, I'm going to determine how low I want my yoke to start from. So I'll go ahead to mark 6 inches. That is how low I want it. So you can do yours 5 inches, you can do yours 4 inches. It all depends. Okay, so for me, I want 6 inches. So I'm going to mark my 6 inches there, just the way you see it. So I will rule it up for me not to be confused. So So that is my upper chest line. Yep. So I'm going to mark 0.75 on both sides for my over bust tightening. Okay, so, and I just marked it, and then I'm marking my under bust measurements. I forgot to mark it, so I am marking it now. So, and that is 13 inches. I forgot when I'm marking my lines. I forgot it, so I started to mark it as well. So that is 13 inches. So then I'm going to take my dart measurement, and the dart I'm working with is because I've already placed my, okay, I'm going to take my body measurements. Sorry to say, I'm going to take my body measurements. So my bust measurements I'm working with is 34 inches. So when I divide that by 4, I'm going to mark what I have there, which is 8.5 inches. So I'm going to mark it there as seen. So I will go over to my waistline. Then I'm going to mark 2 inches for my seam allowance. Then I'm going to my waistline, and my waistline, my normal waistline is 32 inches. So, and I want to snatch the waist. Okay, I want to snatch from 32 inches to 29 inches. So when I divide 29 inches into 4, sorry to say, I will have a 7.02. Okay, then I'm going to mark that 0.72, sorry to say, 7.02 on my waistline. Then I'm going to mark my 2 inches seam allowance there. Then plus my dart measurement, I'm going to add 1.5 inches to it as my dart measurement. Later on, I'm going to share it on both sides. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to mark it there. So that is that. So I'm going to mark my 2 inches. I'm marking my 2 inches now. Yep, I'm marking it now. Then I'm going to my waist, my hip line. So my hip is 14. When I divide that by 4, I will have 10 inches. Then I'm going to mark that 10 inches there, plus my 2 inches seam allowance. Then I'm going to mark my 2 inches seam allowance there as well. So on my knee length, I'm going to have, as in, I mark 10 inches on my waistline, on my hip line, as my normal hip line. So I'm going to carry that 10 inches to my knee line as well. So, but I will not add my seam allowance to it. You know, our bodies, we are not that straight. We are kind of curved at the bottom part. Our hip is the biggest of our bodies. So, and to the leg, when you need to curve your pencil skirt or your pencil gown, and that is how you can achieve that. So you will just take your 10 inches from my waist, my normal waistline, to the hip, to the knee line there. So I will deduct 2 inches, which is the seam allowance. I will just deduct it there. So I will still mark that 10 inches as my at my full length there. I don't know if you understand me. The 10 inches that I've marked on my knee length now, I'm going to mark that the same 10 inches on my hemline or on my full length there, for me to have the pencil shaped well. I don't know if you understand me. All right, then That's that. Then I'm going to roll them up the length I just marked. Now I'm going to roll them up to the hemming part or to the full length, as so. On my hip line, I don't need any kind of sharp edge there, because you know our hip is not that pointed, it's kind of curved. So, and by the time I've ruled my lines, I find out that there is a kind of curve, sharp 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 edge there, so I need to blend it for the sharp edge not to be pronounced. Okay, so next I'm going to mark my depth measurement. Remember we added 1.5 inches on our waistline, so I'm going to take that 1.5 inches, then share on both sides. So for my under bust, I'm going to take 1 inches on the side, while half an inch on the center front, because our bust is fuller at the sides. Okay, so I'm going to connect it like so. Alright, so from there I'm going to connect to meet my bust point line, to have my curve, my bust curve there. So I'm going to connect with my curve ruler there, just the way you see it. Alright, I'll do the same thing to the center front as well. So I need to blend that part, the under bust. I need to blend it so that I will not have that sharp edge. Then you need to blend, always blend, so that it will eliminate that sharp edge, so that by the time you are sewing your breast tube there, it will be curved, not pointed, because our bust is not pointed. Okay, it's kind of curved. So now I'm going over to my bust area, my over bust area. Okay, so I'm going to do the tightening there as well. So I'm taking 0.75 on both sides. Then I'm going to connect with my curve ruler as well. So as usual, we still blend that part, that my bust area part there. Yeah, I'm going to blend it so that we have a nice curve there. Alright, alright. Then the next thing I'm going to do now, I want to determine how low I want my sweater neck to be, how deep I want it to be. So I will decide to mark about 3 inches from my neck bone there. Yeah, I'm going to place my tape on my neck bone. Then I will come down by 3 inches. So I don't want mine to be that low, because I want it moderate. I don't want my cleavage to that exposed. I don't know if you understand me. So I'm going to connect my lines, I'm going to connect my neckline, my sweetheart neckline, just the way you see it now. Then from there I'm going to connect to my armhole line, as you are seeing it. It sees that the curve that I'm using is not that, it does not give me the shape I want, so I'm using my free hand to do that. It does not give me what I want. That is why. And the long one that I have is it has poured, so I decided to use this one for this tutorial. But this very one here is kind of small, so it's not giving me what I really want. That is why I'm using my hand to shape it very well. Yeah. So if you have something like this and you find it difficult, you can use your hand to do it. Make sure you do it well and very carefully, and you understand what I'm doing here. Just connect like this. Take your pencil, then you just connect like this. You can see it now. You can see it now. Just look at what I'm saying. I said if I marked from here to this very point, it won't pronounce. That is why I decided to come down by 3 inches, so that by the time I connect this line here to meet this line, it will be very pronounced and look good. Okay, now you understand. You can still ask question on the comment section down below. Question is free. I will be gladly to reply back. Okay, so that is it for this part. So yeah, so now I think we are through at the front part. Yeah. So let's go to the back. This is our back panel now. Yeah, sure. And we have this my zipper allowance. Let me just write it here. Zipper allowance. Okay, these are zipper allowance. Okay, so now we are going to take our measurements. Yeah, so my bust measurement is 8.5 by the time I divide plus my 2 inches sewing allowance. Then my waist measurement is, I slashed it from 32 to 29. 702. So here is my waistline. At my hip point, my hip is 10 inches. 10 inches. Plus 2 inches sewing allowance here. So yeah, plus 2 inches sewing allowance. So for my knee line, I will just mark 10 inches. So I'm going to put 10 inches here as well. So that's it. So now we need to take our darts at the back. So my nipple to nipple measurement is 4 inches. Then I'm going to place it here, 4 inches as well. So 4 inches here. Then you move them up. So at the waist part, you are going to come in by half an inch on both sides. Then you connect to it. So you do the same thing for this other side. So you know we took one, that is 1 inches here now. So you need to replace your 1 inches here. Then you rule the line. Just go straight to the end line. Alright, that, let me just eliminate this puff here. So we don't need points edge. So yeah, so now so we are going to extend this forward. Okay. So now we want so this is my seam allowance 2 inches. So now we have come to where our lacing will start from. So me, I want my lacing to start from let me measure it. I want my lacing to start from 4 inches here, that is from my dart here, to meet this. So from here, you know, we want our zip to come up. So I want my zip to start from 5 inches upward. So I will now place it here like this. Then I will now roll it. This is where my zip will start from at the upper part. Okay. So now I'm going to make a triangular shape from here to meet here. You understand? No, from here to meet here. Okay. So we are deducting some inches from this very back. So we are going to make a triangular shape like this. So by the time we lace, you understand now. So you just cut. Let me just. You just cut from here like this. You just cut from here like you cut from here and you connect. I don't know if you understand me. Okay, then you cut from there. So now this is the pattern and here is our yoke. Here is our yoke. You can see look. Okay, so we need to cut. So let's cut. the under bust parts, I'm going to cut it, I'm going to slice it out so that corset, inbuilt corset. So this is it. When you connect like this, then so let's cut the front. So this is my real part.
Guys, I've transferred my pattern paper to my fabric. So I went ahead to iron estate using estate on your fabric is kind of beautiful, and I went ahead to join my pattern paper, the bordings. I went ahead to join the darts together, and this is the front part, the bust area. You remember when we are drafting our pattern, I separate the under bust from the bordings. So that is how I did it, because it's an inbuilt corset. Okay, so I separate. After separating it, then I went ahead to form one piece for the bordings instead of two pieces, because I don't want to join any dart at my bodies. Okay, that's why separated the I separated the darts, as in I joined the darts on my pattern paper before I transferred it to my fabric. This is a creche fabric. If you don't know, this creche is a creche fabric. You can see it at the market. Okay, so that's it. So guys, we have come to the end of today's tutorial. If you find this helpful, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. Turn on the notification bell down below if you want to see how I make this dress. Alright, bye. See you in my next one.